Apparently, happily ever after is not an ending, it's a plot twist. You know the line, and they lived happily ever after. If my life were a book, this is how it would have ended back there in 19 May 2024, when I stepped into the airport to move to Canada. Roll the credits, beautiful ending, 5 stars. You see, for basically my whole life, I had two dreams. One is have a big family, and two, move abroad. That's it. Very simple, but very ambitious, right? And then one day, thank God, I checked those boxes. And when we arrived here, me, my husband, my three boys, 2 boxes and 4 suitcases with our clothing, this is all we had at the moment. I had this thought, I made it, which is crazy, by the way. I made it. And honestly, living here turned out better than we expected. I absolutely love this country. And if you were born here and you say, oh, come on, wait a minute, hold your horses, I get it. I get it. When we live somewhere, we tend to look more to the problems, we get used to the good things and kind of overlook the good ones. So let me romanticize for now. Let me have my time. And our first year here was amazing. I actually have a video I'll link somewhere here, and you can watch my impressions on my first year living in Canada. Again, it's crazy to think about it because everybody says the first year is so hard. And for us it was okay. We had to make lots of adjustments, but it was not hard suffering, but it was very good. The second year we had some more struggles, but again, it was awesome. We met great people, we explored waterfalls, parks, and went to the beach a lot. I love going to the beach. And there's a very underrated part of migration that is food math. Things that were so expensive where I came from now are my normal, like cheese, meat, butter. So we had a lot of barbecues at the park, at home, in the snow. And honestly, it was very healing. So when I say we live it happily ever after, I'm not being dramatic. It's the truth. We really did. But then something weird started happening. It was nothing bad, not a tragedy or a crisis or something like that. I just started feeling lost, which is kind of confusing because I don't think you were supposed to feel lost if everything worked out the way you wanted. This is the question that started popping up in my head. So, what now? Like, how do you live now you have everything you worked for? No one prepares you for that. For years, we lived in hustle mode, saving money, planning, preparing for the tests, um, stressing about a lot of things. Immigration is very expensive emotionally and financially. We were always chasing something, and we were basically on survival mode for years. And then suddenly life got calm, which sounds great, but when you live so much time stressed out and in survival mode, calm seems like suspicious. I noticed it, I was always agitated, always rushing, always looking for the next big thing. And when I tried to slow down, I realized I don't know how. Life now seems to have entered the maintenance mode. And of course, we have goals. We want to buy a house, we have our kids to raise, but nothing as staggering like immigrating. And honestly, it's kind of boring. Life became less like a race and more like a garden. And gardens require patience, repetition, care. And I realized I suck at gardening. You see, in myself, somewhere along the way, I stopped caring for myself. My hair, I haven't seen a salon in, I think, 2 years now. My skin, I don't even want to talk about it. I have no idea how to care for my skin. My clothes speak it for comfort. That's it. It's all very efficient, but it's all very me. I'm not the person I was before, but I'm not fully the new version of me. I'm in between, which is uncomfortable, but it's interesting. So maybe you are in a similar phase. Maybe you are trying to get there, or maybe you already got there and have this uncomfortable feeling as well. Either way, you are not broken. So this is a new chapter, or a sequel, I don't know. The part that the main character already won, but now has to actually live. If this video made you feel seen in any way, let me know in the comments. And if you want, let's try to figure this out together. See you in the next video.